All right, here is another question brought by Dean Stevenson. He asks some great questions. He says, what does Matt mean by accidental partnerships and why are these bad? All right, I don't like accidental partnerships. A partnership happens when two people agree to do business together and then somebody takes action in furtherance of that agreement. And so what that means is, let's say two people say, they're sitting at the bar at night, they've had a couple drinks, and they're like, oh yeah, we should totally do this. This is a great idea. We're going to make millions of dollars. And they decide that they're going to go into business together. Have they created a partnership? No, they have not. But the next morning, one person wakes up and says, great, we're going to go take this to the world and be ultra wealthy. And so they go open a bank account or sign a contract or buy equipment or whatever. Now a partnership exists, because at least one of the partners has now initiated some kind of action in furtherance of that partnership, and the other person might have just been joking, right? They weren't in their right mind, and so that might get them out of it, but it might not. Here's why accidental partnerships are bad. So if you have a limited liability company, then what we do is we build a nice strong wall so that if your business gets sued or has some obligation that it cannot handle, then you, the owner, you're not going to have to cough up your house or your 401k or your boat. That stuff, your personal possessions, are protected. Now, that might take a little work because someone might really want your boat or your 401k, but for the most part, if the LLC is done properly and the owners have set it up properly and maintained it properly, then they will not be personally liable. But in a partnership, you do not get limited liability, you get unlimited liability. So imagine two partners. One decides to go get a pickup truck for the business, doesn't tell the other partner, goes and spends $60,000 on a new F-150, and then drives it into a pole, and then decides they can't pay for it, and they leave the state. Well, when they signed the payment for that, they said this is a business partnership, and they listed the other partner's name without their permission. Is the other partner responsible for the truck payment? Yes, they are. Now, another one of those it depends situations, but generally speaking, yes. If there's a partnership, even if it's a little bit of a surprise, if there is deemed to be a partnership, then any partner can be 100% liable. Now, that liable partner can try to go after the irresponsible partner to get their money back, but they may or may not work. If you are a car dealership and someone owes you 60 grand, who are you going to sue? Somebody that you can't find and is not very responsible, or someone who you can find and has money and a boat and a 401k? You're going to go after the responsible one and then let them figure out how to make it right. So that is what I mean by accidental partnerships. That is why they are bad, because they are unlimited liability. We don't like it.